He's following your lead, yet unwillingly.
I show him my badge. This is a matter of national security, sir.
He invites you in with a gesture of his hands, yet his eyes are terrified. After
Forget about everything that happened here.
You can't contradict her dominance, yeah?
As in, follow what she said, but then forget about everything that happened here.
His eyes become blind. He starts to see through you. He's no longer consciousness. All of you are entering the building, I suppose.
Yeah.
As a nature of habit, you putting whatever you can to glaze the windows to not allow the sun enter. Are you planning on spending the night in a one room, or are you spreading across the house? Giuseppe.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get Luann to... There's a car in the driveway, correct?
Yes, two of them.
Cool. I'm going to get her to kind of either drive him into town and she just kind of vanishes and then leave us here.
Sorry, I didn't get that. You getting
That's
who?
it. I'm going to tell Luann to take the old man.
Luann is not with you.
Okay, good. Never mind that. Thought she was.
No. Neither is Rose. Yes, Georgos.
That's what I was about to ask about.
No one's seen her from the room. She was refreshing herself in the bathroom while that's happened.
As we have more immediate problems, I try to sleep in the same room with Drummer, because she's in a vulnerable state.
Drummer is actually in Giuseppe's possession, you could say it. Are you taking him over for him?
I offer my hand to try grab and to put him on my shoulder like this, because we're in a hurry and I cannot afford to be gentle.
Drummer, are you moving?
I just let them do with me whatever they want. I just lay back.
Oh, with Drummer on my hand, with Drummer on my shoulders, I try.
Katherine, Theodora. What's your plan?
I'm judging this situation.
I would like to understand if there is a cellar or something like that in this building.
No.
No. Okay.
There
So I
is a
start
higher
to
floor.
check the.
There's a higher floor, but not lower.
Okay. I check the rooms to understand what it could be the best covered by the sun.
You found a cupboard that is completely windowless on the first floor. It is small and tiny. Ideal for one person, one kindred to sleep in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Giuseppe.
Attic.
Attic, sure. Katherine, are you staying in the cupboard?
Yeah. But I warned the other before.
Wardrobes, sofa.
What are the choices?
Wardrobes, sofa box, boiler room underneath the stairs. That kind of places that you are sure that even by accident the sunlight will not get you.
Okay.
Underneath the bed of the room.
Okay. I will go for for the wardrobe.
You toss everything from the wardrobe out to the bed and
No,
get
no, no,
into
no.
the wardrobe. No?
I don't post anything. I just hide behind the
Sure.
clothes.
Not a problem. Theo,
Suspicious.
Samuel, and Drama.
I'm gonna stay in the boiler room.
Underneath the stairs, yeah? Sure.
Yes. But before that, I'm gonna quickly take out my phone and I'm going to check if there's anything in the news about the clinic that the passage to the jail was beneath.
No.
Okay.
Samuel, Drama.
Well, I have Samuel on my shoulder, and I try. Is there a fridge I could stuff him in?
No.
Because
The fridge is too small.
That's unfortunate. Even with drummer's cut off legs.
Yeah.
God damn it. I try to stay under the stairs and cover them
You
as much as
open
possible.
the place and Theodora is already inside.
Fuck. Are there any other available options?
Underneath the beds or the sofa box?
Underneath the beds it is. I cover the side
Sure.
with as much blankets as I can.
Giuseppe, therefore I suppose you are staying in the sofa box. As pretty much that's the only place that left. Giuseppe?
I'm going to the attic.
You're going, sorry, attic. Bah, my bad. Sure. And this is how all of you get comfortable in an awkward position, in an awkward place. And in the next couple of minutes, your senses has left you. Your beast woke up for a few seconds. Your body's completely died. The limited sense of safety was destroyed by the sense of flames of the ashes. It is not the evening yet when all of you are doing their best to wake up from the magical sleep that you are in. And I will roll for your senses. So, do people with auspex, please raise your hand. People with auspex heightened senses,
I don't know. The level one.
unseen. So Samuel and Katherine. Samuel, 4 successes. Katherine, 3 successes. It is approximately 5 o'clock. The sun is still up, and you do suffer the penalty of waking up. Your minds are not rested, your body are not back to your normal state. When you sense the flames inside the building from multiple living, breathing objects setting the building on fire. From many directions. Yes.
Could I use the shadow to turn off the fire? The second level of tenebration.
Mm-hmm. Not a problem. Your current hunger?
2.
2. +1 for the night, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes. You start to manipulate the shadows to cover the flames and destroy the connection with the oxygen to put them down. And as far as to your side, on the level that you are, the flames went down. This is one side of the building. You succeeded. Samuel, you woke up next to the drummer who's sleeping like a baby. You can see his legs growing up to the knees back. You sense the flames inside the building. What is that you do?
Is there a path I can see through the flames that is not hit by the sun? That I could go through while carrying drummer on my shoulder, so we can find a better cover place.
By yourself is possible, with drummer is difficult.
Shit. Is there a fire extinguisher nearby?
Not that you can see, not every single bedroom got one.
I try to wake up drummer so he can make my life easier, so we can run together. So.
Drummer, you've been awakened.
What is it?
We need to go. Flames.
What flames?
We're going to get burned alive, dumbass.
Katherine, you can hear conversations. And I suppose you are moving to the different parts of the building to cover the
find
shadows.
Yes.
With the rammer on my shoulder, I try to follow the safest passage possible.
You could
To the
see formless slices of shadows moving towards the flames inside the room you are in and covering them. You could hear the steps, and from underneath the beds you could see Katherine walking around and putting down the flames.
See, Junior, you don't know how to wake me up.
If I woke you up to carry you better, so you wouldn't get burned alive, or what's left of you to be burned alive.
Katherine, when you went downstairs and start covering the flames, which you done without a single sweat drop, if you know what I mean. You could see a man who opened the doors for you, who is staked on the floor in the living room. Obviously dead.
I start to call the others, trying to wake them up.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, everybody!
All of you start to, sooner or later, with hesitation and with some kind of mental blockage, doing your best to wake up. Clearly none of you get rested this day. Is anyone ignoring the call? So in a matter of minutes you all meet up upstairs on the corridor, which is covered from the sunlight. Your bodies are rejecting the day. You are hungrier than usual. The beast inside every single one of you validate your minds. You're easily triggered. You are annoyed. You feel offended. And you are hungry. It is 2 hours till the night. You meet up
Someone started the fire and clearly killed our guest, our host. We are not safe here.
Well,
not.
we must be doing something which is leaving a trail.
What you're saying is somebody brought us delivery.
It's from they were not Legion, no riot gear or anything. They were typical civilians, more like skinheads, really. Covered faces, stakes, crossbows, garlic stuff.
So,
Under.
I mean, breakfast. Yeah.
And you know, where's Rose?
Is she missing?
Women finding the perfect time to go to the bathroom.
Can we really afford stupid comments right now?
I say we rip these guys.
Yeah, you know,
And how would we do that with the threat of flames and the sun?
Don't worry. Wait.
Up to us.
The flames are not a problem. We just need to turn it off and wait
Flames.
for the.
Flames are sorted. Katherine, you
Okay.
easily covered all the flames.
Perfect.
Samuel and Katherine, you are aware of the presence of the humans outside. They
How many
clearly still in the sunlight, and just realized that the flames are not covering the building.
How many humans? Can I pinpoint how much?
You can hear 6 voices.
It's 6 of us and 6 of them. If they come inside, we could take them.
Let them come in, we'll have a feast, and then we can go back to bed.
I suggest something stupid.
Always.
And we use the for the firefighters and the police. And we just hide somewhere inside the building. They come here, they the people away. We still. What happened to the granddaddy?
Take it off the floor. Dead.
Oh, now they're taking mortals too. That's perfect. That's nice and dandy. Shut up, drummer. You could be your.
Do not take your anger at him.
I mean, whatever you want. Do I happen to have a phone on me? No. How do we contact Rose? Does anyone have a phone? The number of Rose, something. But what am I talking about? She didn't have the phone with her.
Samuel got the phone, Theodora got the phone. They both have Rose's
Yes.
number.
Will Rose have a phone? Rose didn't have anything. She was like ass naked, and then she just had some clothes. That's all. How can we contact your fancy Primogen Council?
The Primogen Council is the less of our worrying right now. Let's barricade the enter, and let's try to avoid that bastard coming in before the sun to set down.
I have an idea. I take my phone out and I call the police to report an attack. with any
911
medium.
was your emergency.
There are some people that are vandalizing a house. Could you please send
Was
people
it
there
address?
fast? I give them the address.
You don't know the address. Are you in danger, sir?
Give me that. No, we're fine. Thank you. Good night.
He disconnect your call.
I would have covered it up later.
Hey, Kenny, come here. Real closely. Okay. First of all, does my breath smell bad? But let me say, it's a bad idea right now. Just wait.
We could handle the police after. He said 3 emails. Literally that.
Wait a little while longer. Hey, just wait a little. Stretch it out. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit, okay?
No, you're not. Give it back.
Junior,
Okay.
Catherine, you can hear that
There you go.
6 males outside armed themselves, preparing to enter the building.
They are entering. Shut up.
I take my gun.
Enough. I
Listen,
take the sofa. I would like to push the sofa on the door, on the main door, just to gain some time.
Giuseppe, try and get me close to them.
Not a problem. You reached one hand and you just moved the sofa along to the doors to block them. Samuel, what are you doing?
I am preparing my gun to fire in case someone breaches the door.
You took off the safety from your Call to Desertigo. You aimed at the door.
I make sure.
Sorry, continue, Samuel.
I make sure that there is a bullet in the chamber. Everything is
Of
perfect
course.
to hit them for a headshot.
Mm-hmm. Giuseppe.
Okay, I'm gonna use my potence, the drummer. Yeah, I yank it back, and I get ready to throw him.
Sure. Drummer, I assume you're okay with that?
Yeah. Yes, it's crazy, so it's gonna work.
Theodora, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take out one of my knives and I'm gonna use Scorpion's Touch if I can.
Sure. Not a problem. Giorgio, what are you doing?
I load the gun. I think the weapon when they open the door,
Sorry?
and I Cloak of Shadows.
Repeat the whole declaration, please.
I level the gun to the door, waiting for them to enter, and I use Cloak of Shadows, staying perfectly still.
Sure. So Samuel and George is having gunpoint at the doors. Giuseppe is also aiming, but without the gun. The doors are blocked. So first what's happening is the doors are getting pushed. Hit the sofa a little bit. Then the doors turn into pieces, smashed with the shotgun. Parts of the wood getting in. And the moment that face showed up in a hole, Samuel and Giorgos are pressing the triggers. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
What do I see before I shoot?
A guy in a balaclava.
Shoot the fucker.
Sure. That is one head with 2 headshots in it. So both of the guns fired up. His face pretty much explode as you press the trigger pretty much at the same time. The man fell, pushed by the force of the bullet. You heard shouts, screams, pretty much a teenager screams from outside. They definitely spread. Katherine, you can hear from the outside like, oh my god, he's dead. Those fuckers shoot him. Like they cannot believe that you can defend yourself. They start to spread and go around. You can also hear the radio, the rest.
Okay.
Giuseppe, you can see the shadows behind the window.
Behind the window?
There's a curtain. Behind the curtain is window, and there's someone getting to the windows.
Is
Yes.
it still light outside?
Yes, it is. What are you doing?
Stroking my head, apparently.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Samuel, yes.
Is there any chance I could have noticed the shadows
Yes.
in the? I changed my aim to there since Giorgos has covered the door.
Sure. Katherine, Georges, Theodore.
I would like to evocate some shadows tentacles to keep inside of the house, like as a defense.
Sure. You're raising the shadows inside. Are you raising them to protect you from the possible entrance of the sun, or from the people to get in?
No, actually, shadow tentacles.
Yes. But do you want them to protect you from the possible sun, or
Yes.
from the people?
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be different difficulty. Not a problem.
I want to create like a shield for everybody to avoid to be like
Sure.
eaten by the sun.
You could see that from her dress, the shadow starts to swim around the floor and race around the walls, spreading inside the whole living room. It is making your sight a little bit more difficult to the outside. Aiming will have a penalty. Yet the moment you could hear smashing the windows in the kitchen, smashing the windows in the dining room, and smashing the windows in the living room where you are, the sun was blocked from the entrance. Three people walked in. One from dining room, one from kitchen, and one from the room that you are in. Here's Georges.
I want to activate Sense the Unseen.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can see a spirit on the stairs. A spirit of the naked ginger girl.
Fuck you. I turn at the guy who is entering the room.
That's gonna be in the next
Does he look-
turn. Theodora, you're the closest one to the dining room.
Is that where the guy is entering from, or?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna get ready and stab him.
You are in a visible side of him. You can see him rolling through the mirror. The sunlight is coming to the dining room, yet not to the living room. It is blocked.
Mhm.
So he's still protected from the sun. By the sun, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not entering. I just want to like hide behind the door frame and then stab him when he comes in.
Sure. Giuseppe.
You said 3 guys walked in to.
To the building. One from the dining room, one from the kitchen, and one from the living room. You
In the
are
same
all
room.
located in the living room.
They're in the living room now.
One is walking through the windows that you were observing.
I am. Make a test roll.
4.
Intimidation. And pretty much what I'm going to do is just stand up, alpha male, stare this guy down. He can get a good, and let him get a good look at me. Look at what he's trying to fight.
Sure. So you're going vis-a-vis with him.
Mm-hmm.
Your charisma and your intimidation, please.
Use strength, intimidation.
You can, definitely.
Strength.
What's the pool dice?
Strength is 3, intimidation is 3, and if I use potence, it's a 1.
And your current hunger is 3, yeah?
I think so? Yes.
Yeah. 4 results. 4 successes. So the guy started to walk in and you looked at him, you barked like... You puffed your chest in front of him. You had this 1 second eye contact with the guy in the balaclava. He's definitely on some sort of drugs, but his eyes are completely red. He was with one leg inside the building, half of the body in, while you moved out from the shadow tentacles that are spreading around the living room. You looked at him, you barked. You could see how his camo trousers are getting wet. He become completely paralyzed. He's still looking at you. He's sweating in a moment. His red eyes become full of tears. Yet he's unable to move. He froze.
I would like... Is he within the sunlight?
Yes.
Okay. Is it possible to grab him and pull him closer?
Yes.
I'd like to do that.
I would like that your brawl plus dexterity. It's about how quick you're gonna do. Will you manage to skip the sun or not?
Sure. Dexterity's 2, brawl is 3, and I'll burn a willpower.
Sure. 2 successes. And you want to reroll 3 dice, yeah? With the willpower?
I think so.
Sure. 2 successes. Plus 2 critical successes. That is 6 successes together. You can even manage to sink your fangs in him if you want to.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You got
One
him
close.
in, another problem. He's in your grasp.
I'm gonna take his covering
Mhm.
and I'll pull it off of him, and I'm gonna look him in the face and tell him,
Well,
home.
you can see a guy who's maybe 25 years old, you would say, clearly shaved, on drugs, terrified. You can see a cross on his neck. He's red, completely red. The blood in his face is tempting. I'm gonna make a rouse check for you. One success. Well, your fangs are out, and you hate yourself for what you're about to say.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying go home.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
And then I take him.
And push him out of the window?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Well, you all witness the way he deals with his knocks that's coming to your hugs by themselves. That was the guy from the living room. Giorgos, Katherine, Samuel. What do you do about the entrance to the kitchen?
Can the guy from the kitchen see me?
No. Neither of you cannot see the guy from the kitchen. All you can see is the entrance to the kitchen.
I try to grab his attention.
How?
I throw something at the door so he can notice the sound and come closer.
Sure. You took a pillow from the sofa and you threw it to the kitchen, yeah? Georges, what are you doing?
Not sure if they're gonna hear me in this kind of shadowy thing, but I told them, keep one for interrogation. We do not know what these fuckers are. And I
Sure.
head to the other two. He's the other two.
The other two. That's mean where are you going?
Mm,
You got one in the kitchen, one in the dining room.
yeah. Well, he's going for the kitchen.
Samuel is facing towards the entrance of the kitchen, yes.
Okay, I'm going for the dining room.
You can see Theodora next to the entrance from the dining room, waiting with a knife in her hands.
Okay. I will cover here.
Sure, you'll stand next to her.